Okay. Oh boy. This is how I start my day every day, 7 days a week at the gym. All right. Oh boy. Finished at the gym. If anybody's interested in what I do at the gym, check out my Instagram page. I do a few gym Instagram TV videos and stories. Not all the time, not every day, but there's a few IGTV videos up there about the type of stuff I do at the gym. Oh yeah, my buddy 923 Creations showed up at the gym as I was halfway done. Check him out on YouTube. 923 Creations. He does car videos, motorcycle videos. Hopefully start doing some cooking videos soon. This is Camaro here, pretty nice. But now it is time for me to go home, get in the shower, change my clothes, and get some coffee. Guess this will be, I don't know what this series of videos is going to be called, maybe Weekend with 100 Spoke Riders. Alright, what's up there, people? The next order of business for today, I just got back from the gym this morning, as you know. Jumped in the shower, was about to get my coffee, got sidetracked, fell down the YouTube rabbit hole real quick, started watching a couple videos, and I didn't get my coffee. I just realized today, when I see my buddy 923 Creations at the gym this morning, it made me realize today is his birthday. So, because today is his birthday, my goal for now is to go buy him a birthday present, because I think he has a birthday dinner later on this evening I'll be going to. And I'm not the type of person to show up to somebody's birthday empty-handed. So, I got an idea in my mind what I'm going to buy him for his birthday. It's pretty much what I buy all my friends, all my relatives. To me, the best gift is always tools. It's always tools. And I will explain that to you a little bit later on why I think tools is the best gift. But it's getting a little warm outside. I was going to take the Tahoe, but it's like, do I want to spend the next 2 hours changing the flat tire on the Tahoe because it has a nail in the tire, taking it to the tire shop, getting it plugged up, and filling the tank for 75, 80 bucks? Not really. So instead, I'm going to put a hot $5 in this DR650. I wanted to ride my Z1000 all today, but because I know where I'm going to get some tools. I don't know how big of tools I'm going to get. I know I'm not going to get them nothing big enough to where I need a damn SUV to lay the seats down. Ain't that type of party. But just in case I can't fit everything I need in the backpack, I like the DR650 because it has the rack in the back, and in my backpack I have straps, so I can always tie it down. I done brought home some awful big items in there because it's kind of sketchy on the back of that DR650. So even though DR650, I gotta go get some gas for it, so I'm gonna go to this gas station. Probably gonna go to the Home Depot to get this present because I know there's something there that I need myself. So that's the next order of business. Change of plans. I will not be taking the DR650 because, like a dumbass, I left the ignition on the last time I rode it. So you know what that means. No go. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Okay, but I'm on a mission to beat the heat. I don't have time to deal with the DR650, so I'm going to have to try to make it happen on the Z1000. I'll just be limited. I can't get nothing too crazy big. I know what I need myself is small, so what I get him is have to be. What I get him for his birthday present is going to have to be either small or medium. Oh boy. Nail in the tire of the Chevy Tahoe. I got a spare, but I really don't feel like changing it right now. So I got to fix that tire. And dead battery in the Suzuki DR650. And unfortunately, that battery was the battery out of my Gixxer. So, yeah. Fun times. Fun times. So let me push this back in. There will be no DR650 action for today. It was a tight fit, but I got everything I need. I got everything I bought in this backpack. think I'm gonna take the freeway home. I don't even feel like dealing with the weekend warrior in the city traffic, so hop on this freeway, get about this heat, and away I go. Had to go to 2 different Home Depots. Boy, oh boy. Made it. I was just looking at my phone. It says it was only 92 degrees out there. It seemed a lot hotter, but I'm not sure how hot it's going to get today. It's not really important, but it was starting to get a little warm, so for 2 reasons, and 2 reasons only, is why I really took the freeway home. I was going to take the streets and let you guys see a little bit more of Phoenix, but I don't really like riding with a bunch of tools in my backpack, especially tools that will impale you if something happens and you crash. I mean, having a crash is bad enough, but the last thing you want is crashing and then getting even more hurt with tools in your backpack impaling you through your back. So I'll try and get home as soon as possible, so that's why I jumped on the freeway. That was interesting, because I had to go to one store. They didn't quite have what I needed, even though just this morning it said there was 4 in stock online. And then when I got there, there was limited supply. It switched to limited supply. I guess the saying is true how it goes. The early bird gets the worm, and if you snooze, you lose. So I ended up going to another one. They didn't have what I need, but I just said the hell with it and ended up upgrading. So I ended up getting my buddy a tool that was even better than what I was going to get him before. But anyway, let me explain to you real quick. I'm not trying to make this too long, because I'm ready to go in the house and play Red Dead Redemption and relax for a second. But I did this when my brother was alive, my younger brother, when he was alive. I did this with him, and I do this to most of my closest friends and relatives. I always buy people tools. I like giving out tools for gifts because, you know, tools are cool, man. I like tools. Whoever doesn't like tools, usually because they can't do nothing with them. That's why they don't like tools. But to get more deep into it, I normally buy people tools I don't have. And the reason why I always buy tools for people, I always give gifts. I always give the gift of tools, but I always make sure it's something I don't have, especially if it's my friends and close relatives. And it may sound a little selfish, but I figure every once in a while, it's real rare, but every once in a while, friends and family will get together and have to build something together. And usually when multiple people, friends and family, get together and have to build something, it's usually something pretty big and pretty epic. So my train of thought has always been, why have a group of people when everybody has the same tools? So there's no point me buying my homie the exact same tool I got, because, you know, if we got to get together, he's going to end up using it anyway. So, hey, I buy people, you know, well, I don't have. That way when we get together, everything can get built a lot quicker and with a lot more quality. Another reason I always like giving tools for gifts is because even if it's a tool, some of my tools in there are real expensive and some of my tools are real cheap. But I love them all the same, because even a cheap tool to me is precious because it's like a sentimental thing. It might be something I hardly ever use. It might be something where I maybe use it 1 or 2 times in my lifetime. But when I needed it, when I really needed that tool, and I grab it, I automatically think about, where did this come from? Did I buy it? Or somebody gave it to me? I get it from somebody. You know, I got tools where I might use them once every 5 years, but when I use it, it makes me think about, hey, I remember this is such and such gave me this tool, you know? That guy was cool, or that girl was cool, you know? So, I don't know. I always give the gift of tools because I help maybe it impact somebody's life, and then even if they go for 10 years without using it, when they do grab it, trust me, you're gonna think about, hey, where did this come from? Oh yeah, how does Bo Rogers gave me that? I don't know, but yeah. Oh, it's been an interesting morning, I will say. All right, what's up there, people? I'm here with my homie 923 Creations. He out here on the mean streets of Phoenix, really North Phoenix, about to hit Scottsdale, banging these gears. And what year Camaro is this again? 16. I know I ask you that every time. I always forget it. 2016 Camaro SS.
We know you don't like the cars. That's all right, though.
Hey, I also like car payments. That's what I don't like. I love a new Ferrari, but I just don't want to pay for it, you know. So anybody out there want me to loan me their Ferrari to drive, I'd be gladly will drive that mug every day. But as you seen earlier in my previous video, my DR650 died. I thought I was gonna go pick me up a new pair of boots and strap it to the back, but that's not happening. I barely got home with my tools in the backpack with the Z1000, so I figured I better call my homie up, see if I can give me a ride. I should be out there charging that battery, but I got sidetracked playing Red Dead Redemption. I don't know. So how you like living in Arizona so far, man?
It's everything I ever dreamed of. You know?
And then some more, huh?
No more cold weather. So far. Maybe at nights when, you know, in the fall or whatever, it get a little cool. But other than that, always something to do, someplace to go, plenty of sights to see. Even though I ain't seen them all yet, but hey, there's always something going on. You can figure out some job opportunities are plentiful.
No excuses, huh?
No excuses not for nobody to be working out here.
Jobs are a dime a dozen. They might only pay a dime, but you get them by the dozen. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't what you want right now.
No. But no, well.
Especially making some payments on something.
Yeah. See, I'm out here living the hobo life, but see, you had to hit the ground running, boy, because, you know, when you got that new stuff, you know, he tapped the air earlier in the driveway, so I got to put some air in my tire. You know, knowing me, I'm old classic car man. I go try to go get the little tire gauge and see what the pressure is. And, oh no, it's on the dash, you know. I was like, oh, my fault, you know what I'm saying? I'm not used to all that technology, you know, so I don't know. Anyway, the mission for right now is to get these boots. I don't know if I'm gonna buy some boots, but I want to at least be able to. There's a strong possibility I'm gonna buy some boots because right now I only got some hiking boots. My favorite pair of boots I had was some Timberland Pros. I had them for like 10 years. I had a little incident on my DR650 and the whole sides of them got tore out because they were old and crusty. So my little, I don't even own a pair of steel toe boots right now. That's my goal, is to get me some steel toe boots. So that's the mission for right now. There ain't a whole much going on. So I'm gonna cut this right here so we can crank the air back up and probably listen to some music.
There you go, boy. Put some of that fan on your back.
Oh man, I forgot. I got the air on the seat, boy. Get my whole backside icy, boy. You know. Well, let me go ahead and shut this off before I mess around and catch pneumonia up in here. You know, with this new stuff. All right, people. All right, people. Just left the boot barn in Scottsdale, and it was interesting, but apparently that's the spot you go to. Their work boot selection was real small, but their cowboy boot selection was pretty tall. But I'm not trying to buy no cowboy boots. You know, I like Red Dead Redemption, but I can only go so far with it. Anyway, I guess the other boot barn in Mesa, that's the one we should have been at, because that's the one that has the bigger work boot selection. So no new boots for today, because I'm not driving. I don't even want him to drive all the way to Mesa. That's just too far to be driving this late in the day. So I'm gonna have to save the boot adventure for another day. The boot barn, if you want some all different flavors of cowboy boots, boy, this is where you go to get them. Yeah. Boot barn in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah, because they ain't doing no work. They ain't got no work.
ain't nobody doing no work around here. I ain't even think about that either. You know, so ain't nobody doing no work. Ain't nobody. Steel toe game is short. You know, so definitely Mesa is the place to be. So that'll be probably maybe next week sometime. I'll probably hit up Mesa and see where they got to go. Because if I go to Mesa, I might as well go to the Cabela's and the Bass Pro and all that, because that's all over there too. You know, the Farm and Fleet store, I might as well hit them all in one whop. You know. So I don't know what I was thinking, trying to buy some work boots in Scottsdale. Ain't nobody in Scottsdale doing no work boot type of work. So except for me, you know what I'm saying, my crazy ass. So all right, here we go, people. Boot barn was a bust. But if you're into cowboy boots, you want a cowboy outfit, they did have some. I was shocked. I will say one thing though. I was shocked they had Carhartt. When it starts getting chilly out this fall and winter, I'll definitely come back and get some of that Carhartt rather than ordering online like I've been doing. But right now it's a little summertime. It's not Carhartt season in Arizona. You know, unless I get a Carhartt T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Because
100 degrees outside right now.
Yeah. I got some. Right now I'm wearing some Chuck Taylor boots, and the inside is lined. I'm already regretting it. So, all right, we're gonna take off in this right here, and it was interesting. If you're in the Scottsdale area, at least go in. If you've never been to Boot Barn, at least go in there, because it was interesting. I will say the ladies that worked in there, they were nice. They're very nice, but I was so focused on You know, trying to find these boots. I really wasn't paying no attention to them. But Boot Barn, Scottsdale, Arizona. Check it out. All right, people. Okay, had my first experience with Little Miss Barbecue. All I can say is, not as good as Famous Barbecue, but it was all right. Down here on 7th Street, 7th Street. I don't know, man. It was different. I will say. Look, man, let's have a little talk. I give you the biggest bone you've ever seen in your life, and you're like, you're not impressed, are you? Frankenstein. Look, I'm gonna put it right here. My daughter's dog is not impressed with his massive size beef rib bone that we got from the barbecue place for him earlier. He's like, whatever. Whatever, bro. I ain't worried about that. Yeah, you've seen Frankenstein before. Star of the show, I guess. Alright.
I made him a new collar, but you can't really see it. Like a bead collar.
A little tight there, ain't it? A little
no,
tight.
It's not tight. It fits him fine.
Yeah, right. Alrighty. Fun with the doggy here. Okay, I'll put that in slow motion later. It's hard to get him on film because he moves around a lot. He is very active little doggy. Okay. That's that on that. Yeah.